The last two boss, I'll be honest, not the best. The second to last one, which is the one around about the face, is interesting in a certain extent. The last one is and will be annoying. I struggled doing it at the very beginning of the recording. I'll get to more into that in a little bit.
Ugh. Well, this is a warm welcome. It's guardians like her that make me hate this place. Why did they let her join? How many were they prepared to sacrifice? Don't get me wrong, she's part of this. She's an overconfident, idealistic child who dreamed she could save the world. Let me be the last wave. I will stand when the rest have fallen. She's an amateur, short-sighted, plain stupid if you ask me. What a waste. But don't be fooled by her, she's dangerous. If she was a pushover, she wouldn't be here. She's treacherous and she's fast. And there's something in there that is meant to stop you for good. So, one last time, the jailer is the key. Kill her, and you will be free.
You're not what I was expecting. They said you were a monster. To let you go out? That is a fate worse than death. Who are you really? Why are you here? Why are you doing this? I wanted to be here. Where else would I be? Here is where I can make a difference. Yes, I am paying the price for my people's freedom, but it's worth it. All of my people out there, they're counting on me.
I am
paying the
muted.
price for my people's freedom, but it's worth it.
Ow.
I look at you and I don't understand. We're so alike.
There is no... I'm dying already. So they shoot a laser and a wave. Okay, I need to get through here without losing enough HP and doing that the next stage perfectly. Now what? What is it? I don't remember any of this character or this boss. I remember the last phase being annoyingly different, but I'm not sure. That goes for every boss so far. Is it melee finally? Oh, it is melee. Okay. Right. Last phase was pretty easy. I don't know how I struggled last recording. This literally took me 5 minutes. It's probably a second phase. It has to be. There's no way that the ninth boss is that simple.
Please, hold my hand.
I don't think it's supposed to be simple. I think it's supposed to actually be like story. It's supposed to be saying something on the line of who's really bad guy kind of thing. But this is the part where it becomes a little confusing in terms of when you first play.
She was the last.
There's an option. When we first played through this, I forgot what number was it. That boss where we could actually just wait it and then they'll receive the ending. We're going to be receiving a choice where one choice will immediately end the game and the next choice will progress to the final boss and will be the quote-unquote true ending.
We all have choices to make.
Like,
we all have to decide what's worth fighting for.
So that was the ninth boss, and that is technically the quote-unquote final boss, if you really think about it. And I'm not going to go into much detail about that, but since I'm here, since I can talk to you guys about stuff, let me talk about stuff that we kinda miss. As for mentioned before, when we faced around, I forgot what number it is, the 5th boss, 6th boss, whatever, whoever is called the song, there's a secret ending that we could have actually done, and I talked about this in the video, and yada yada yada. We can still do it if we really want to go back to that, where we just have to wait. I don't know how long, I really don't know, but there's a secret ending there. Aside from that, there is technically 2 more endings which we're going to go into in a little bit of the video, where we have a choice to make of whether or not we want to protect or destroy the world, kind of. I don't know how it is. If we were to destroy it, we get a certain ending and we will miss the last quote-unquote final boss again, kinda. Whereas if we protect, we would actually face it. Now, granted, there are other stuff that is missed in this LP that is somewhat beyond my control. I say somewhat because Furi has a DLC. I don't have set DLC, so there's some stuff that I actually would miss that way. Which is, if we were to actually play through the game with said DLC, I'm not sure about difficulty at the very least. Before... Well, actually, no. Where we're going to go towards right now, we will actually face... If we were to choose to protect the planet, I can't talk, but if we were to choose to protect the planet, we will actually face additional boss before going towards the final boss. In the name of the Flame. Here is the picture, and here is the concept art on it. I can't comment too much about this boss, mainly because I don't have the DLC, like I said. And aside from this boss, there is technically another hidden boss that is DLC specific. I believe the name is Bernard. There is a total of like around 8 nodes worth of HP that you need to face him. I know nothing about his tactic. I know nothing about whatever he needs to do in the series. It's just a secret boss that you kind of have to face. And that's kind of it in terms of bosses that we face. And that's kind of it for the game. There is technically speculation in terms of what is all of this essentially. Like, who is the guy that's talking to us? Which, by the way, our name is the stranger. His name is the voice. And a lot of speculation in theory is that in that one fight before going against the Edge, where he quote-unquote took care of that boss of that area and took a little while on it, speculation is that he was actually that boss of that realm. And it makes a little bit of sense because if we are walking through that area, we actually see a sort of hologram at the very least in the center of the plane. And as you can see as we play through this video of me just rambling along while walking through this end credit, this is the exact same plane. Now, does that mean that he is the person, the boss, quote unquote, or what is his motive? I really don't know. I don't. The thing about this game is I played for the actual gameplay, not the story, and I live by that, mainly because the story was just kind of meh. So with that being said, I'm gonna have myself go back onto whatever during the LP things I talk about. I don't even know what I talk about. Just me rambling on, and that's kind of it. I'll see you in the next video, which is the last boss. Dear player, thank you. You finished the game in the hardest difficulty mode. This means you must really like it, but also like to spend a lot of effort playing and getting better. We want to thank you for that. We designed this game for you, player, who would think of it as instruction and practice until they master. Congratulations on playing through the right way. Okay, okay. One way of saying it. Okay, now we can run. Still having that effect, but we're supposed to make it through this place. I believe so, at the very least. There will be introduced of a choice, potentially. Keep saying it, but I'm positive that there's something. Choice is simple. Protect or destroy the Earth. Destroy the Earth or destroy the planet would immediately end the game and you get the ending. Protect it,
Rider.
you will get one more ending.
Resuming flight plan.
Even what I just said at the end of it. You get one more boss, essentially, and that is the 10th boss. I don't think we have a choice here. I think that the game in the harder difficulty wants us to play against a harder boss. Potentially, because I don't remember what the choice is, if there was even a choice. Again, it's been how long since I last actually played through the first time. I'm all too familiar with the final boss because I had to beat it. This is all the terrain that we've been through so far. I don't know if it's recognizable at all. Some of them are. First two, I think it's easiest to recognize. I need to also make sure I don't press the wrong thing and I press something too, because I don't want to. I want to fight the final boss, but you know, in case I mispress anything, I potentially have to do it all over again or reload a save. Everything, yada yada. Low polygon pixel. What the heck is the stars? I'm just hoping that I don't actually take that long to finish the final boss, because not sure if I will post that at the very beginning or something, but initially when I first have to play, before this entire recording happens, when I first beat the final boss on normal mode, why is there so many of us? But it took me a good like 3 hours, 2 sessions, 2 to 3 honestly. And that way it took way too long. But now it's also like relearning everything control wise, mechanic wise. But now, having the knowledge of it and everything, I should be able to do this relatively well, I want to say. Until at least like final phase. Like the first 4 phases, and I think there's 6, maybe 5, I don't know, are relatively simple to do, I want to say. Either way, I'm distinctively saying this is our creator, quote unquote, seeing how there was multiple of us earlier. I don't think we have a choice.